9 Timeless Principles from the 4-Hour Workweek. The 4-Hour Workweek, written by Tim Ferriss, was published in 2007. Everything in it is still true, still hard to grasp for many people, and still described as unconventional, but the philosophy Tim shared there has evolved into something beautiful. In an entrepreneurial culture where everything seems to be about the grind and sleepless nights, the progressive thinking of Tim has made him perhaps the most inspiring entrepreneur of this decade, with lifestyle design leading the way for many passionate and hardworking individuals all over the world. Learning and realizing ways of working smarter, not harder, in order to live life to the fullest. Here, I want to share some of its main points that are also important life lessons Tim learned a long time ago, and how they are still valuable and practical in today's world. Let's dive in. Number 1. Relative income is more important than absolute income. Absolute income is what you make in terms of dollars, while relative income takes time into account. The 80-hour per week, $500,000 per year investment banker is less powerful than the employed new rich, who works 20 hours for $40,000, but has complete freedom of when, where, and how to live. So in this case, the value of $500,000 is much less than $40,000, regardless of the currency. It is easier to see how much happier and richer the second one is. If you have free time and can go anywhere in the world, the value of your money increases 3 to 10 times. Number 2. Trade money for time. One of the biggest mistakes people making today is that they use their money to buy things instead of freedom. Think about it like this. If you have an extra $300 a month in discretionary income, would you spend it on a new pair of shoes or a kitchen appliance, or something else that will clutter your life and distract you from what's really important? What if, instead of spending your money on depreciating assets you don't need, you spend it on paying away your biggest annoyances and frustrations? Think about where you can trade money for time. Where can you spend money that creates more time tomorrow or next week? The best investments always create more time, not more clutter. So invest wisely. Number 3. Luxury is feeling unrushed. For most people, luxury is defined by the accumulation of fancier and fancier stuff. But to many hyper-successful men and women, the attainment of these vanity items does little to fulfill us. Instead, true luxury is the ability to wake up when you want, to spend your days as you want, and to feel unrushed, as you meander to and from your daily obligations. By committing to less, embracing minimalism, and investing your time and money in ways that bring more freedom and mobility into your life, you can enjoy the greatest luxuries life has to offer now. You don't need to wait for an 8-figure acquisition or a 6-figure payday. You simply need to accept that real luxury is freedom. And that freedom is available to you the second you are willing to shift your life to attain it. Number 4. Less is not laziness. Busyness does not automatically entail productivity. Achieving your goals is a delicate balance between hustling hard and working smart, instead of working hard just for the sake of doing something. There are 2 approaches to increase productivity. One is 80-20 Pareto's law, which basically tells us that 20% of what we do accounts for 80% of the results we get. The key is knowing what your goals are, and doing only the tasks and projects that support those goals. Everything else can be ignored. The other one is Parkinson's law, which states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you have one task to complete and you set out to finish it in 10 hours, it'll take 10 hours to complete. If you set out to finish that same task in 1 hour, it'll take 1 hour to complete. The best solution is to use both. Identify the few critical tasks that contribute most to income, and schedule them with very short and clear deadlines. Number 5. Always push yourself outside your comfort zone. Most people live in the prison of their comfort zone, and the bravest thing they do are the vivid dreams they have of who they could have become. But that leads nowhere. However, it's never too late, and that dream can be used as a starting point. Your definite desire will help you break free, and start feeling comfortable with discomfort. As Tim says, a person's success in life can usually be measured by the number of uncomfortable conversations he or she is willing to have. So do one thing every day that scares you. Challenge yourself to embrace discomfort daily. If you will do this, the parts of life that are actually hard will become infinitely easier to manage and contend with. Number 6. Ignorance can be practical. In a world of distraction and multitasking, the ability to single task, to genuinely do one thing without getting distracted by push notifications, alerts, email, text messages, social media, whatever it might be, is a superpower. The superpower of the 21st century is the ability to silence the noise. To shut out all distractions and myopically focus on one task to completion. This principle is simple. Turn off the distractions, make yourself unreachable, and single focus for 3 to 4 hours until the job is done. As Tim states, most information is time-consuming, negative, irrelevant to your goals and outside of your influence. So, choose to fill your mind with information that is only productive and beneficial. Number 7. It's easier to be on the top. Extreme success is less competitive than relative success. But few attempt the truly remarkable. People overestimate competition. Most don't even dare to aim for the top. That's why it's lonely there. 99% of people don't even think about doing something great with their lives. That's why their goals and what their lives look like are mediocre. If you can level up your ambition, strive to be great, not just good, and 10 times the size of your ambitions, you might be surprised to find that they are actually easier to achieve. Number 8. Aim for excitement, not happiness. We hear about happiness way too often, but the idea we have of it is either too vague, or connected to material stuff and outer sources. Excitement is the more practical synonym for happiness, and it is precisely what you should strive to chase. It is the cure-all. What would excite you? Be it in a career, hobby, relationship, education, sport, appearance, communication, technology, reading, or else. It's all about doing things that excite you, spending your time exactly the way you want and feeling alive. Only then does it matter and do you find meaning in your life. Number 9. Have an idea of how you want to spend your free time in the future. You'll need to be clear about how you want to spend your free time in the future, if you want to have excitement and adrenaline in your days. In the book it says, I'll just keep working until I have X dollars and then do what I want. If you don't define the what I want alternative activities, the X figure will increase indefinitely to avoid the fear-inducing uncertainty of this void. Isn't that the truth? If you decide how you want to spend your free time a year or two from now, you'll know how much money you'll need for that, what habits and qualities you need to develop and how to fix your environment, people in your life, and your way of thinking, so that they can fit the new you. If you decide to read the 4-Hour Workweek, you will find some passages and real-life examples, a bit idealistic and gimmicky. However, it is important to realize that the book does not claim nor guarantee that you will achieve the optimal results right away. Rather, it shows you how to get there, how the new rich do it. Sometimes, a peek at how others practice radical ideas sparks new ways that you can implement some of them within your own workflow, and this is exactly what the book does very well. If you've already read it, and had any other light bulb moments, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.